Coming to you almost live from the Herbert I. Greenberg Studios at WHIG, it's Up Late with Sam Bass.
Thank you, Scott Smith, and good evening, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Up Late with Sam Bass. Brought to you by our wonderful presenting sponsor, Sparkling Creations. If you're looking to create a little sparkle at your next event, check out our friends over on Winston Avenue. Or visit their website, asparklingcreation.com. Robbie, would you please put that up? They have everything from party supplies to bounce houses to water slides. The possibilities are endless. I'm planning to take a little trip over there very soon to just check it out for myself. I didn't mean to say check it out. Also, I'd like to thank our longtime sponsor, Metro Maintenance. Now is a good time to check your pipes and any rust or corrosion, anything like that. Give Metro Maintenance a call today to schedule a home inspection. So we've got a fantastic show lined up for you tonight. Our special guest is none other than Lisa Barnes from the North Carolina Senate. But first, let's dive into tonight's top stories. I have another grievance I'd like to air on the air. Have you ever Googled your name? Because I have. I've also Googled other people's names as well, and I promise you I'm not a stalker, which is probably exactly what a stalker would say, by the way. Anyway, I Googled myself the other day. It doesn't sound right. It kind of sounds a little dirty, but I did Google myself, and here's the results. Pay close attention to where it says people also ask, the section that says that. It says, did Sam Bass rob a bank? Really? Who would ask that? I can't imagine myself as a bank robber. Actually, I picture myself more of an Ocean's 11 kind of guy. And not just because Frank Sinatra headlined the original 1960 film. You know, he is my idol. But pulling a stocking over your head and waving a gun, that's for amateurs. I'd be the suave, debonair mastermind using my cat-like reflexes to dodge laser beams while executing the heist of the century. Calm down, I'm only kidding. Let me get back to the search results though. So some of these look made up. I think Google may be guilty of fake news here. But anyway, I put together a list of my top 5 search results, and here they are. Take a good look. Number 5. Sam Bass outlaw. Now there really was a guy named Sam Bass who robbed trains back in the 1800s. And it's possible we are related. My research team discovered that he had family in North Carolina. And I think we actually resemble each other a little bit. Check out the picture. It's hilarious that his occupation is listed as outlaw. That's way cooler than a late show host. Don't you think? And this guy made off with $2 million in gold. The only thing I've ever stolen is the spotlight. All right, I confess. I'm guilty of making bad jokes every now and then. And I even got locked up once for it. Don't I look like a hardened criminal? It looks like I'm in the Mayberry jail. Moving on. Number 4. Sam Bass wrestler. This must be referring to my stint in the ring back when I was in my 20s. I was known as the Nightcap Knockout. Good name, right? I was known for having a martini in one hand and a cigar in the other, and I could knock out my opponent and knock out a shot at the same time. I know, this might be a little bit hard to believe, but I do have proof. Robbie, would you please pop up the picture? Number 3, Sam Bass treasure found. I never knew about any of this stuff. So the only thing possibly they could be referring to is the time my daughter Emily found my special bourbon stash. So I don't know how it came to be that she's out on the street with a bottle of bourbon in her hand, but after all, she is my daughter. Number 2, okay. Brace yourselves. Get ready to turn up the heat. Sam Bass Fire Department. This is a real thing. I've heard of it. So, whew, check this guy out. Is it hot in here? Is it just me? I think it might be me. Believe it or not, this picture was taken last week. Or not. Actually, this picture is from an upcoming 2025 calendar. So get them while they're hot. Sorry, Jamie. Okay, number one. Who killed Sam Bass? Really? This is a loaded question. If I had to guess, and my wife had already been ruled out, and David Ferris at the chamber had been cleared of any suspicion, I'd say it was probably one of my two nemesises. That's hard to say, by the way. Nemesises. Either John Check, who has already tried to choke me to death once, or Jet Hatu, who left this fish in my drawer.
Oh, no.
So that's it. That's my top 10. Top 5, by the way. I can't count. That's enough about me. Let's get to the real reason you're watching tonight. Our guest tonight is a powerhouse in the North Carolina Senate and is working tirelessly for the community. And she's waiting in her green room right now. So don't touch that dial. We'll be right back with Lisa Barnes.
Metro Maintenance has provided fast, reliable services in Nash, Edgecombe, and Halifax counties for over 35 years. Metro Maintenance offers services for residential, commercial, and institutional facilities. These services include heating and cooling, electrical, plumbing, and general repairs. Our numerous years of experience, knowledge, and resources help us to accomplish our mission of serving our customers with superior service achieved through integrity and hard work. All of our work is guaranteed. For service, call 252-977-2730 or find us on the web at metro-maintenance.com.
Welcome back, and as promised, Senator Lisa Barnes is here. Lisa, thank you so much for joining us on our show tonight.
Absolutely. It's my pleasure, Sam. Thanks for having me.
Always good to see you. So, you saw my top 5 where I Googled myself. My first question to you, have you ever Googled Lisa Barnes?
I have, yes.
Did you see anything surprising on there? Were you an outlaw? Did you rob a bank? Anything like that?
No, I didn't have anything like yours at all. There's so mmany Lisa Barnes out there, though. Same, kind of same
pretty common
thing.
name.
It is a common name.
Well, one of the ones I noticed was actress. Well, you never acted. I don't think I've
never
seen
gotten
any
paid
movies.
for it.
And then we got Senate. That's correct. And then there's another one I like, psychologist.
I could do that.
Okay. Well, don't be reading my mind tonight or anything like that. So what inspired you to get into politics in the first place? I mean, did you always feel like you needed a political role in your life?
No, I did not. It was, I call it divine intervention because I never planned to be in politics at all. This was never part of any of my life goals. But the opportunity presented itself, and I was it was a controversial issue going on at the time, and so I felt like this is a very important issue,
right.
And some people were asking me, or saying to me, you should run for office, you should, get involved in this, and so I said, well, that's a big step for me. Let me pray about this. Let me talk to my husband and my family about it. And so after doing that, I felt like, yes, the Lord kind of opened the door for me to run for office. So that's how I got started.
Well, you started off as like a county commissioner, correct?
I did.
And then you went to, what was the next one?
The North Carolina House.
Okay. Is that the seat Alan Chesser holds now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you went to North Carolina Senate. So you've never lost an election.
That's right.
Okay. That's a great record. That's right, knock on wood. So when did your whole political career start?
So I guess that was in 2012 when I first ran for county commissioner. I actually was in a primary that year and served as a county commissioner for 6 years, then ran for House in 2018.
Okay.
So served one term in the House and then ran for Senate in 2020, 2022, and now this is my third election in the Senate.
So of all those roles, all of those offices you held, what do you think are some of the most significant things you've gotten done?
We've gotten a lot done. You know, I haven't gotten anything done by myself. It's a lot of teamwork. But one thing that I'm really proud about is in the last year's budget in the long session, we were able to wipe out school meal debt. So because of COVID, the school meals all were free during COVID, and so the next year back, it went back to the normal rates for school meals, and so some school districts really racked up a lot of meal debt
I can see.
after going from free lunches to having to pay again. And so one of the things that we did during the budget cycle and the budget process was to eliminate all of that school meal debt across the state of North Carolina. And then we went one step further, and so we funded the copay. So there's, you have free lunch, you have reduced lunch, and then you have regular paid school meals. So we took out the reduced lunch, the copay tier across North Carolina. So there's only paid and free lunches now. So I think that's,
is there anything in particular that you're working on now?
So working on getting reelected is the main thing.
Okay.
But there's lots of things and that I've been thinking about for the long session, and we'll be definitely pursuing some of those, especially regulatory reform is one of my top priorities.
Okay.
I mean, I'm talking with small business owners and just people in general. They hate regulations and the inefficiencies and the bureaucracies that goes on. Yeah, all the red tape.
So speaking of small businesses, we just had a recent tornado in Rocky Mount that mainly affected small businesses here.
Yes.
So is anything being done to support these businesses as far as on state terms, the state government?
So I think we're waiting for some of the preliminary work to be done to assess the damage, and then I believe the small business loans will be available for those businesses, and any other help that's needed for those businesses, I'd be happy to help. They can reach out to my office.
Well, I know Alan Matthews at the Chamber, who's at Economic Development. He's been working with some of these businesses already with small business loans, SBA. So that's all great to hear. So I'm going to get off the politics a minute. We're going to get into some lighter stuff. So after a long day at the Senate, what do you do when you get home to unwind? Cook supper?
Yeah, cook supper, exactly. That's
while
the
Johnny's
main thing.
laying in the recliner, you cook supper?
Yeah. I mean, it's all about food. We cook some sweet potatoes and have a good meal. So.
Yeah. Well, y'all have pretty good access to sweet potatoes, I would say.
We do.
So do you have any hobbies or interests that might surprise people?
I'm kind of boring. Don't have anything that's.
Folks, I don't believe it, but I'm going to let her say that, but go ahead.
I like to paddleboard when we're at the beach.
Okay.
That's one thing I enjoy. So
I remember you had an ad, I think it was last time maybe you ran for the primary. You said you grew up on a farm, riding mini bikes and things like that. Tell me about those times.
So I have 4 brothers. I grew up the only girl with 2 older brothers and 2 younger brothers.
Okay.
So it was a lot of activities going on all the time with those boys, and so we were riding dirt bikes or playing football, basketball, whatever we could find to do out on the farm. And
I bet it was fun.
So
fun times to grow up.
Yeah, it was.
So have you ever milked a cow? Is that something you guys did? Y'all didn't do cattle, did you?
No, we didn't have cattle. We had hogs, so no, didn't grow up doing that.
Okay. So is it true that you were once married to Johnny Carson?
So Johnny Carson Barnes.
Oh.
Let's just make that distinction.
Yeah, Johnny Carson, I always idolized him, but I knew that. I was just kind of throwing a trick question at you, but I thought it was cool when I found out Johnny's middle name was Carson. But I knew his dad was Carson.
That's
so.
right.
Johnny Carson, that's what I'm calling him from now on, by the way.
That's right.
So, but he told me one time,
Oh no.
he told all of our guys at breakfast one morning, and I hope I'm not getting him in trouble here.
He's in big trouble already.
That you played a little hard to get when you guys were first starting to date. Is that true? Let me tell you what he said.
Okay.
He said, and I'm going to quote you from the text he sent me. He is
in so much trouble
It's not bad.
right now.
That you're the only girl who ever told him not to come back because he was too wild. Is that true? And tell me about it.
Well, yes, it's true. He texted to you. Yes. I mean, look, I'm growing up with 4 brothers. I know what wild is about. I'm the only girl, and so my parents wouldn't let me do anything because my brothers were out there sowing their wild oats, and so I was like, you're kind of like my brothers, and I know where that what they do.
What's up?
And yeah.
Well, see, as guys, we all go through that wild phase. I'm still in mine. I can't get out of it, so I'm wild too. But so anyhow, I want to switch gears a bit because. It's the time of the year when you go out to your mailbox and they're full of political flyers. I just grab them and put them right straight in the trash can. But many of the flyers I've seen are about you. So I brought a few, and I want to ask you about them tonight, and you just tell me if they're true or false. Are you game?
Okay, we can do it.
So here goes. The first one states, I'm going to let you look at it, 99%. That's how often Lisa Barnes forgets to apply deodorant.
False.
Would you agree with the statement?
False.
Well, I'm sitting pretty close to you right now, so I got to say, I think that is false, unless this is the 1% time that you did do it.
Thank you.
All right. Here's another one. How to win at beer pong 100% of the time. Lisa, did you write this book?
Absolutely false.
Well, it didn't sound like you. I never pictured you as a beer pong type of person.
That's not my vibe, really.
I know it's not. This is all in good fun. You do know that, right?
Yes. Look, I have to laugh at the mailers when they come in too.
So did you spend more time playing patty cake with children than running the government?
False.
False. So looks like you're giving a high five there, actually.
I am.
Yeah.
That's my nephew.
So she loves the kids, folks.
Yeah.
All right. Now this one is short and to the point. Lisa Barnes pees in the pool.
Oh, that's terrible. False.
Well, I love it because it says she's a repeat offender, she's never apologized, and she will do it again.
Okay. Someone's out there enforcing that, I suppose.
I hope so. All right. And the last one is, I'm going to let you see the picture. Lisa Barnes gave head lice to all these people.
Oh, that's terrible. No.
I hope that's not true.
No,
not,
that's
is it?
not true. No,
Okay.
we had
I know it's not. They've all got these hairnets on.
Yeah,
This.
we're touring a greenhouse.
Okay.
Yeah, so you had
See,
to
folks,
you had to dress up.
This is
suit
all
up.
fake news. None of this ever happened. My friend would never indulge in anything like that. So I know the local Rocky Mount stuff is bad, but we didn't catch it anywhere as bad as the mountains did. It's such a tragedy, and watching the pictures on TV are terrible. And I know it takes a while to get the wheels in motion, and the mountain is a little different. The mountains are different than flat ground in Rocky Mount.
Absolutely.
And my question to you is, it doesn't seem like the military, I know the National Guard is involved. Do you know if the military is going to get involved maybe with helicopters dropping supplies? Do you know anything about that?
I'm not sure about that. I've seen pictures of National Guard and some helicopters and some of the cargo planes. So hopefully, they are doing some of that relief efforts already, and maybe more to come. I know the president was in the mountains today.
Yeah, I think he did a flyover maybe.
Maybe.
But because I had seen some stuff on social media, and it's social media, okay?
Right.
But a lot of the helicopters are civilians that are
Absolutely.
going up there and helping some of these people. So you can't reach them from the road.
That's true.
So the question that was asked was, where's the military? Who's in charge? Who's going to get the military involved to get the military helicopters involved? Like I said, I know the National Guard. I've seen video of them up there, but I guess I need to expand upon getting. They've got so much stuff collected. Getting it to the people is the hard part.
That's right. It takes just a lot of coordination and communication to know how to get those supplies in and where to take them. I know Samaritan's Purse has been
Right.
a really big help since they know the area, they're right there. But just all of the relief efforts that even across the state that we've seen are just amazing, and taking all those supplies to the mountains. But you just can't show up.
Right.
That's going to add to the problem.
Well, I think a lot of these groups around town that are collecting items to take up there, they don't really have the plan of how I mean, it's great. They got great hearts to be able to, hey, we want to help. But you got to have a plan to be able to get that stuff to these people. And, getting it to the bottom of the mountain is one thing, getting it to the top of the mountain is something totally different, especially when the roads are closed.
That's right.
So hopefully they can find a way to get that done, because it's really sad to watch these pictures on TV. People have lost everything. And
The pictures are devastating, and I've been talking and texting with some of our senators and our members that are in the mountains, and they just have been talking about how really bad it is, and just entire communities just wiped out, entire families missing. So it's just like when we toured the damage here in Rocky Mount, seeing it on TV or on social media is one thing, but when you're actually there,
it's totally different.
it is much, much worse.
Because I have tried to stay away from the Rocky Mount area that got hit by the tornado, but I was over that way the other day and I rode by there and I was like, oh my God, because you really don't know until you lay your eyes on it. A picture's one thing, but seeing it is totally different.
Yeah, I mean, just brick walls
I
decimated.
mean, there was an entire
and
brick
everything.
building that was
Yeah,
destroyed.
exactly.
And it's the fact that nobody died that's so amazing.
It is. I mean, that's the second time
Yeah.
this has happened.
Second tornado in 2 years,
Right.
nobody passed away, so we're blessed for that.
We are, and thankful that it was confined to a small area.
Yes, and it
like
was a
that.
very small area, but still.
But the damage was
Terrible.
Just, yeah. Sure.
So tell me, do you have any pets at home? Are you a dog lover? Or?
Yeah. So I have a German Shepherd. His name is Cash, like Johnny Cash.
There you go. What is
Yeah.
it named after Johnny Cash?
He was.
That's even better.
It is.
So I mean, my dog is other than my wife, my dog is my companion. Everywhere I go, she goes. So it's German Shepherd?
It's a German Shepherd. Yes.
Yeah, the thing about German Shepherds, they have to be trained. I mean, they can be a little bit aggressive if they're not trained, so hopefully y'all have.
He hasn't gotten the training that he needs, but he's not. He is a companion. He likes to be around people, and so he hangs around with us a lot.
Good. Well, we love our dogs. Y'all take them to the beach when y'all go down there?
We do not take him to the beach with us. We took him once when he was a puppy, or he was not trained at all, and he was too aggressive towards another dog, and so we were like,
That's what happens. My dog sees another dog, she gets aggressive too, but you just got to restrain them,
that's right,
But
that's right.
she's a dog lover. That's another great point about her.
Absolutely, yes. We had lots of dogs and pets growing up, so.
Yep. So growing up on a farm, was it just dogs and cats, or did y'all have goats and?
So we had, my dad always had hogs on the side that he raised.
Okay.
And so that was mostly the extent of the livestock, but it was, my granddad on my mom's side lived in Virginia, in town, and so he would be forever bringing the grandchildren animals. I mean, he brought us, or things, like he brought us a pony one time.
Oh, my.
And cats, or a dog, and or dirt bikes.
Yeah.
He's the one who brought us the dirt bikes, so we could have, that's what he liked to do, and we had the room on the farm to be able to do that.
Well, I grew up around the farm girls. I know how they were. They were a little tough, and and you better have your stuff together. You start messing with the farm girls. And apparently Johnny didn't have his stuff together, but you got him straight.
I got him straight.
So y'all been married what, 30?
It'll be 37 years
Gee,
in
that's a long time.
December.
Very
Yeah.
good. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Hey, I want to thank my special guest tonight, Senator Lisa Barnes. She's doing a lot of great things in the community, a lot of great things in our state. I really appreciate her taking time out of her busy schedule to join us tonight. So every Thursday night at 10 o'clock, right here on WHIG, Up Late with Sam Bass. Don't miss it. See you soon.